will come up saying that we are live. I can't remember how long it takes. Some amount of time. Right. Ah, there we go. Okay. Not long at all, actually. Okay, so we're officially live and streaming. Hello, people who aren't watching yet. We are live with our E3 thing. And it's me, as always, and I've got Lemme Smash with me. Hello.
Hello.
It's first time on the channel proper. And is it it is your first time on the channel proper, isn't it? Thinking about it.
I've been on 2 Pocket Editions.
Oh, okay.
The first one I was on was about Halo, and the second one, which is not up yet because of me. But
I think I watched half the Halo one and then I stopped because I'm not that into Halo, but that's just me.
I'm not even that into Halo either. That was just the one that, like, right after I joined, they're like, "Hey, why don't you come on Pocket Edition and introduce yourself?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know about it's Master Chef, right? Gordon Ramsay."
Right. I've got some times here actually. In 10 minutes, we've got the Square Enix show starting. That's going to be going on for an hour and a half. The PC gaming show, I've been told, is only going on for an hour and a half this time and not 3 hours. Oh, thank God for that. The first PC gaming show 2 years ago went on for about 4 hours, give or take. Maybe 5.
Oh my God.
It was madness. Nobody needs that. I need to
how much stuff can you show in 4 hours?
They mostly did hardware that year, if I remember rightly.
Oh, I guess.
Like this wasn't even like when the 1080 was announced or anything, so they didn't even have that shit to show off.
Well, I mean, Microsoft has already kind of ruined me for conferences. I mean, because this one's probably going to go really slow.
Yeah,
they're going to probably drag a bunch of people out.
They did. I was quite impressed with that overall.
You just can't beat 50 games in an hour. What was it, like an hour and a half, 2 hour time?
Yeah, exactly. They did a good job at that. Regardless of what some people might say, I know Clay wasn't a huge fan of it.
That and Square Enix has a really big problem with putting out really cool stuff, and then at the very end of the trailer, it just says, like, coming soon.
Yeah, there is that. Well, we know we've got Just Cause 4 coming, and I'm excited for that because I loved 3.
Yeah, like on the Eidos side. I think that's all Eidos.
Yes.
Or,
well, Eidos, it's Avalanche that'll be developing it because they are the Just Cause devs.
Yeah, like, I kind of consider them, like, if Square Enix, I always consider, like, Square to be the RPG side, and then Enix to be, like, the Tomb Raider, Hitman, Just Cause, all the other stuff. That stuff is always really good quality, on time, everything. The Square side is the one I'm worried about, because
they're a bit all over the place. Well, we have Joe Chip in the audience saying hello, by the way. Hello, Joe. Nice that you can join us. Right, so hopefully we won't have the technical issues that we had last night, because there won't be a backup starting, because I had to fucking change that.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah! I use Backblaze for backup stuff, and I normally have it scheduled for 10 PM to back up, which normally is fine, because I'm not usually doing anything at 10 PM, but when you're trying to stream, and it's trying to upload 2 gigabytes of files over there, that's not useful.
I see.
So that's what killed it dead. So I've had to actually, instead of just exporting it over to YouTube like I have with the other 2, I've had to download them both, like both clips of it, and stitch them together with a message saying technical difficulties occurred. And I was going to render that out earlier, but it wouldn't have finished in time. So fuck that noise, because Vegas takes up a lot of room when it's rendering.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Mind you, so does Premiere, so, it's not just that. Anyway. Not started yet, we've got 5 minutes to go. So, Right, we've got this for an hour and a half. That'll put us to 7:30. Then I'm going to go and have food because it'll be my dinner time. And then we'll do a little bit of other preamble, sort of post-Squeenix, pre-Ubisoft talk at about 8:30. This is my time, incidentally, not your time, obviously. And then at 9 p.m. my time, we'll have the Ubisoft conference. And that'll be going on until about 10:30. And then there'll be about half an hour before we have The Voice 106.7 Back from the Dead and Orange Lightning for the PC Gamer Show. I'll do a bit of post-show stuff with that for you. I'll just keep going throughout. And then I'll sort of stop and start just so it splits it up into 2 clips, which will be more useful for exporting later.
Yeah, you should be going all day.
I will be. I'll be going, so 11 p.m. for PC gaming. Then I'm going to try and do some post-show stuff and keep that going. If not, I'll just do a stream on my own channel playing a game for a bit. And then at 2 a.m, I've got Sony. Can you join me for the Sony one? Because I don't have anyone anymore.
I should be able to.
Okay, good. I'll get you one for Sony then, because I don't want to do it on my own, because that would be boring.
Yeah.
No one wants to listen to just me randomly talking. It makes a bit more sense when there's some, back and forth.
Sony is always the one that I was really hyped for, which is, it's weird this year. I don't really care. And none of the games that they're talking about I'm really interested in. Yeah,
unless they've got something like a big surprise in the bag, that would be cool. But otherwise, I don't know what Sony have to offer.
I guess Death Stranding, I'm interested to see what the heck it's finally about. But other than that,
are we actually getting some gameplay this year?
I think that's one of the 4 games they're focusing on is Death Stranding.
Well, that means hopefully we'll get some fucking gameplay after 2 years.
Somebody made a joke last year because they finally did that trailer. It was like Death Stranding, the whole joke about Death Stranding is it's not a game. It's just a prank by Hideo Kojima that every year he just shows a crazier and crazier trailer.
That would be so funny. Just the ultimate fuck you.
It's just like some avant-garde art project by Hideo Kojima.
Brilliant. I would need that. Just gonna bring it back though. Highlight so far, I think, is Devolver again.
Oh yeah.
Sabres last year, they knocked it right out the park. I was on with Sully, as you know. I could barely add anything to that. What was there to add? They nailed it again.
I didn't actually. I wanted to check again before we get on what the price of loot box coin was.
It was $131 last night. I don't know if it's changed since then. I also
it's
know
$150 now.
I also know that their website crashed last night, after they announced it, because I think so many people were checking.
God, if it was cheap enough, I'd almost buy some just to see what.
I know, I want one as well.
But they did this before. I remember. I want to say they did some sort of thing last year where it was like, just give us your money for no reason.
Yeah,
and people did. And I think they ended up donating it to charity.
On the Devolver Digital website, there's a little section, right at the bottom of the site, where they have the quick links. One of them says, "Can I monetize?" You click on that, and it's just a big page said yes. If you click on it again, it comes back and says, "We said yes." Please enter your Twitch or YouTube channel name to automatically create written permission. I fucking love Devolver Digital. They are literally the best publisher.
They're just so cheeky. I love it.
They are. It's brilliant. Oh, I think in just a minute or two, it's 59 now, so we've got about a minute or two until Square's conference starts. I want to hear about your coins. I know that they exist and I want one. They're ridiculously expensive. Loot box coin. I want to buy one. I want to buy one of your shitty coins. Here we go. Currently $150, yeah.
That would enhance the joke even further if they were way different prices for every region.
It's $150 for me. I think that they should just change the price every day.
Well, they set it on the hour every hour. That's why as soon as it rolls over to 12, I'm going to see.
Yeah. Well, it's now 6
there
o'clock and
goes.
we're still not started. It's still $150. Oh.
Ah, damn.
Boo.
It's dead to me now.
Oh, there's a Minute, like, Minute the game. There's a plush of the main character from that. That's adorable. Minute's a really good game. Ah, we've started. I will get everything in line. There, and there, and there. Right. The Square Enix conference begins. I did tell you which one we're on, didn't I?
I'm on the Square Enix Presents YouTube channel.
I am on the Twitch stream, like the Twitch one. So if
Twitch never works for me. YouTube always works better for some reason.
Oh, okay. Well, one of us might be behind the other. I forgot Square Enix always do this. They always have some Japanese. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
It's fitting for a Japanese company, I think.
Yeah, it works. I still got an episode of Food Wars to watch. I forgot about that.
As long as they don't try to speak English, I would just rather they speak
Yeah,
Japanese
this is true. I remember watching an anime once where it was like they had this person go over to Britain, and they had, instead of hiring some British people to do it and speak English and a bit of Japanese, they hired Japanese people to do it, and it was so. It's just like you're not. It's quite clear to anyone who's not Japanese that that's not an English accent.
Right.
We're starting with Tomb Raider.
The first Tomb Raider reboot did not interest me at all. Rise kind of interests me, and this one really interests me. So
this one really interests me because they seem to have got the tone correct again, and they've got more tombs in this one. This is what I want. Tombs in Tomb Raider. Who'd have thunk it?
I hate it now because I have to go back and play the other ones now to get the story.
Yeah, I know one of my friends. She loves the reboot Tomb Raider series. Loves them so much. And I don't think she's overly interested in this one because it's less like that. I don't know.
They're fun, but they're a bit violent. Like that first one, I mean.
Oh well,
you missed some of those quick time events, and it's like there's some pretty horrible stuff in that game.
Oh yeah, definitely. To be fair, the one that everyone got all pissy about was apparently a rape scene. And it turns out he just wanted to murder her. You know.
Oh yeah.
Perfectly sane.
You've just seen the beginning of Shadow the Tomb Raider, which will deliver on Lara Croft's.
Yeah, I've seen the beginning cutscene, mate. I haven't seen the beginning of the game. I want gameplay.
Brutal jungle environment in order to survive.
Oh, have you tweeted out that we are that we're doing this?
Oh, I haven't. I haven't done a tweet.
You should either tweet or retweet me. Get all of the people involved.
Becoming one with the jungle. Let's take a look what this means.
Becoming one with the jungle. That's one of the "I'm a celebrity, get me out of here" phrases. Oh, okay. So we've got people hunting her. It's fairly standard at this point, really. That was terrible. What did you didn't even... Wow. Okay. Actually, to be fair, that makes a nice change to have, like, the person playing the game not do it perfectly. Oh, okay. So it's like a berserker arrow.
Hold the stream over here.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay, that was quite swish and nice. Don't know how much of that is gonna be like that forever.
Oh, so we're like the Predator now.
Yeah, that's a good shout. She's very Predator-like. For some reason...
I did notice they kind of went back to her original costume a little bit.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I quite like her original costume. I like the Twitch link, when you put it on Twitter, it still says Minecraft Taco, even though that was weeks ago. Oh well. Have you watched the Euthanasia Coaster one, by the way? Creative Corner.
I have not, no.
Oh, you need to watch it. I made it just for you.
I know. I keep seeing it in my stream, and then it's like with all the E3 stuff, I get distracted.
It's one of my better ones as well. I've done another one. I did another Planet Coaster one, actually. I made a saloon. That's going out next week. That's going to be quite good. They've very much upped the stealth element on this, I think, by the seams of it.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to that. I quite like a good stealth game. I'm a fan of the old Hitmans. Speaking of, Hitman 2. Mind you, that won't be here because Square Enix don't have anything to do with them anymore.
Oh, they don't?
No, because...
I thought they did.
No, IO Interactive. They were with Square Enix, but they got dropped by Square Enix because they apparently made a huge loss, which I think is more the fault of Square Enix carving that game up.
That could be.
Yeah. So they ended up being allowed to go indie, and now they're producing another Hitman game, which is great, but it's being published by Warner Brothers, so it's fucked.
I'm definitely liking this as compared to the original Tomb Raider reboot where she was just like a one-woman army kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like she's more scrappy in this. She actually needs to be a bit more careful. She's feeling a little less indestructible.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know how she didn't get shot there, but...
It's the... Well, there's a term for it in films where it's like...
Protagonist shield.
Something like that, yeah. There's... Like, only one enemy will go for you at a time, Mouse, because it's a movie.
Yeah.
Which is why I quite like it when some places don't do that. It's more interesting. It's like, do you remember, have you watched Daredevil on Netflix?
I have not.
Oh, the first series of that is amazing. You should watch that. There's one scene in it. It's like a 5-minute single cut fight scene. There's no cuts throughout the whole scene. That's one of the best fight scenes I've seen in years.
Now, how did that work? She threw a gas cannon that just exploded.
Because reasons. That's why. You're quite far behind me then, by the seams of it.
I'm far behind you?
If you only just had the gas canister.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're about 20 seconds behind me, nearly. Oh, 10 seconds
God.
behind me.
I should probably go to Twitch then.
Yeah, just go... I might have copied it. Yeah, I did. Just go to that one. In general chat. And then we'll be more up to speed. Yeah, okay, I'm quite down for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It's, you know... Jim Sterling just tweeted, watching this, there needs to be a Lara versus Predator game. It would be the pinnacle of video games. Yes. Joe Chip agrees with me that Hitman being published by Warner Brothers is going to be terrible, and also that Daredevil and that fight scene is very good. So hooray!
Well, I do know the new Hitman is going to be non-episodic.
Thank God for that, because that was stupid last time. You can just buy it outright now, though, which is quite good. I don't know what this is. Anime
Final
something.
Fantasy 14? Stormblood, yeah.
Touché.
I never got to Stormblood.
Tomb Raider reboot. I can't believe I killed a man. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Brilliant. Right, I'm gonna stop looking at Twitter now. Are you interested in Final Fantasy XIV at all? It's not my thing particularly.
I played all the way up to about halfway through Heavensward, and to make a long story really short, I was part of a really fun guild, and I basically had one person that I made bad, and she kind of ran me out of the game and kind of ruined it for me. Yeah, like I could not get into a guild anywhere. Like every single one of them would like, nope, we're not adding you. We heard from this person you were bad news.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so.
Oh, how the hell did you manage that?
Like I said, long story.
You must have griefed her a lot to do that.
Like you wouldn't even believe it. The reason is
A bit dumb.
oh, that looks like Auron.
It looks like something. Okay, that's a cat.
What the?
Monster Hunter World? What?
Oh, we're having a crossover.
Oh, it's. I think this might just be a sort of. I don't know. A crossover event would be weird, surely. Are they having a maybe? Oh, okay. Wow, they're actually doing a crossover event. Is that a game, or is it just like a thing in the Final Fantasy online, like some Monster Hunter stuff going into it? Yeah, it is. Okay.
I imagine it's going to be some sort of like a new raid or something.
Probably, yeah. That's Monster Hunter themed. Okay.
Hunt a Dragon, because that's new.
Yeah. Notice how we've not actually had anything on stage yet at all. Like, we've just had game stuff so far, which I'm not opposed to
I can't
necessarily.
complain.
Oh, it's this
here we
thing that
go.
they had yesterday, yeah.
Captain's Spirit?
Yeah, it's a Life is Strange prequel.
I kind of want to see some gameplay of this, because I don't... How is this actually going to work? Is it going to be like Life is Strange, where it's like a choice thing?
I have no idea. To be fair, what is probably being shown is actually sort of, like, game-based.
Yeah.
But...
Hi everyone. My name
Oh,
is-
fuck off.
We are the two creative directors of Life is Strange at Dontnod Entertainment. As you may know, we have
I
just
forgot
revealed
Life is Strange was
the
made by
first
French
Captain
people.
Spirit. It's a
I had-
new story in the Life is Strange universe.
Went out of my head completely.
This full experience will be available to download for free on the
I like the fact that they're making it free, this, like, expansion thing.
Captain Spirit is our way for introducing the players.
It's nice that it's free, but that tells me that it's not going to be very long.
Yeah, but, you know, it's probably something to keep you entertained until Life is Strange 2 comes out, because I suspect that'll be next year.
If they're doing that, I never finished the original, so I don't know if it's set itself up for a sequel or not.
Maybe, a little bit.
Have a great history and from all the
Maybe it's just a
Because
sort of
doesn't
nice...
it have multiple endings?
Thank you.
Yes? I don't know.
So I feel like that might be kind of difficult.
Yeah. Well, on the plus side, I think, it'll probably just add a nice bit of world building. Even if it's not connected to Life is Strange 2 necessarily, it'll just be some nice world building, which I'm always a fan of.
Either way, I really like the art style of this world, so I'm happy that they're kind of bringing it back.
Yeah, even if it's just for, like... I like that. I really like that because it is just... That's what a child thinks.
He did the whole Sailor Moon thing in the closet.
Yeah.
Oh, what the...
I have no idea what this is.
That looks like...
It looks like a JRPG.
That looks like Dragon Quest.
Oh, it might be Dragon Quest, actually.
Yep, that's Dragon
yeah.
Quest, alright.
Okay.
Which is Dragon Quest 9, I want to say?
Might be. I know these Japanese franchises never seem to end and have a billion games.
The problem with Dragon Quest is Akira Toriyama does the artwork, so every time I look at it, I go, oh, it's Dragon Ball.
I know what you mean, actually. It's very, like, reminiscent, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because I look at him and I'm like, that's Trunks.
It is Trunks. It really is. Oh, shit. Unfortunately, most of my knowledge of Dragon Ball comes from the Average series, so...
If you look at the Twitch chat right now, everyone's saying, is that Trunks?
Unfortunately, because of the way we're doing this, I can't look at the Twitch chat, but oh well.
Oh.
I can look at our Twitch chat, and no one's currently saying anything, but, you know.
Oh, that's because I'm not in there.
Got Joe in there. But, yeah, not many people at the moment, so... Like to get some more people in the chat. mean, this looks nice enough. I just don't... I'm not a massive JRPG fan, so I don't know if I would play this. Is that...
See, I am, and I'm still not sure about it.
Oh, okay. That's promising.
I mean, it's probably something I'll give it a go if it's at a discount.
Hey, it's the Dragon Balls!
I'm gonna rush out and get. Exactly.
Someone's just coloured in the Dragon Balls. That's literally what that is. Okay, and it even spawned a dragon. I mean, wearing your influences on your
11.
sleeve there. 11, jeez.
We swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Yep. We're all in this together.
That's some really apathetic voice acting there.
Lead on, darling.
It's always the problem sometimes with like English dubs of JRPGs and such. The voice acting is very hit and miss.
Yeah,
PS4
and then you put
and PS
Xenoblade 2
Vita.
that I'm playing right now, which is the
Yeah,
voice
I've
acting
heard that that's
very hit and miss.
Yeah. On the plus
Like, I
side,
think some
though,
of the
that's
people are
coming to
asleep.
PS Vita. The Vita's getting a game.
Oh, the Vita's still around?
Yeah, it still exists.
Oh,
And
Brave
there's-
Exvius is still a thing.
There's another sort of spin-off coming to PS4 and Steam next year as well, or soon. I don't know what this is. We've had no stage thing at all yet. Are they just? Is it just going to be showing off games? I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I'm just surprised because they tend to do a stage thing. Hey, we have 3 viewers. I don't know what this is.
It looks like Dragon's Dogma, the kind of art style, but that's not Square Enix.
No, it looks a bit Monster Hunter, but not. I don't know, a bit.
No, I don't think Monster Hunter really has like magic.
No, there's a game that I'm thinking of as well, and I can't remember what it is. What am I thinking of? New 3DS exclusive games. It's that DS one that was exclusive to the 3DS, like the new 3DS.
Oh, giant people in armor.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, definitely Japanese then. Babylon's
Oh,
Fall.
it's a new IP.
It is a new IP. That's not something I've heard of, so that's definitely new. Okay.
Platinum. Oh.
Oh, Platinum Games, okay.
That's
well,
interesting.
that is moderately interesting. Oh, it's coming to Steam as well, so even better. Cool, okay. I mean, you didn't need to show us the end bit of that trailer. We've seen this bit now. Someone didn't edit the last bit off.
Be nice to see a bit more of that, but okay.
Yeah.
And now we get some Nier.
Oh yeah, because that's coming to Xbox One now.
I don't know if I call it a masterpiece necessarily on PC.
We will take back our world.
Hmm.
Scourge of the machine.
I think it's one of those games I feel like people you need to get into it. Like you have to play it for a while before you get into it.
Yeah, I mean it's a really fantastic game. I really want to play it, but on PC it's absolutely broken for a lot of people unless you get a fan-made mod.
Yeah. Or if you have a good PC, like a
Yeah.
high-end one, which a lot of people don't.
Wheresoever you wander.
It's the same with Just Cause 3 though. It's like I know that a lot of people had performance issues on console and on
yes.
lower end PCs, and I know full well that my experience was good because I have a high-end PC, so...
Octopath Traveler. Here we go.
Oh, yes! A lot of people wanting to hear a bit more about this.
Scholar, merchant, warrior, dancer, apothecary.
This game looks absolutely gorgeous.
It does look gorgeous, yeah.
Step into their shoes.
Oh, I love that. I love that art style. That is just fabulous.
Whose path will you tread?
Love the monster designs as well. Ah, July the
Yeah.
13th. Holy shit, that's
Ooh.
on Switch. Is it just a Switch exclusive? Am I right?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's alright. I have a Switch, so that's good. I'll be
Oh,
getting
what?
that. I don't know what.
Oh, this
it
is Just
Just
Cause.
Cause. Yeah, yes, good. I want to see more of this.
Tornadoes.
They have a special event, I believe, tomorrow. Square Enix, where they're showing off some Just Cause gameplay and they're getting a load of YouTubers to play it.
Yeah.
One of them is.
I'm surprised it came out so quickly because it took a while for them to do 3.
Yeah, but I know that NerdCube's going to be part of it, and he was like a massive part of the. Like he did a lot of promo for Just Cause 3, and
Yeah, he did.
yeah. Apparently he found it really
Yeah.
hard to keep it a secret that he was doing some stuff for this as well. And I don't blame him, because that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it is.
Just Cause game offered greater variety, rich in all forms of
Oh.
You see, when they first dropped this, I thought this was actually just going to be DLC for Just Cause 3.
No,
I
we've already
couldn't
had
believe it was a
DLC,
whole
that's
new
the
game.
thing. We've had like 3 sets of DLC for Just Cause 3. Like, if you
What
have
I
all the
really want
DLC,
to know is,
yeah.
I want to know, are these tornadoes going to be dynamic?
Or is it just going to be set events?
Experience towering tornadoes that can tear trees from the ground and level bridges to steel.
I know for well that in Just Cause 3, like, all the forests and trees are dynamic, and if you destroy a tree, it will stay destroyed. You can just deforest an area.
Ooh. I know what I'm doing after the stream.
Yeah, to be fair, I watched bits of this and I was like, I just want to play Just Cause 3 again now. Because that's a really good game. Oh shit, maybe the vehicles will actually be drivable this time. But at the same time, I never feel the need to drive vehicles in Just Cause, especially Just Cause 3, because you've got a wingsuit. A
it's kinda
wingsuit that is
pointless with
a
the
wingsuit
travel
that's
mechanic.
really fucking cool to drive as well. Oh, that jet's cool. I like that jet.
Grapple is now fully customizable and has been overhauled to make it more intuitive for newcomers,
Oh.
while offering greater depth for a more experienced player. The grapple now has more tethers than ever before.
Yes, more tethers, even better. We can make proper conga lines.
New air levels, making the grapple an incredibly powerful and powerful tool.
I love this. This is so stupid. It's not taking itself seriously, and that's when Just Cause is at its best.
Freeform, go anywhere, do anything gameplay that Just Cause is so famous for, and the stakes for Rico have never been higher.
Really? Because he saved his homeland the last time. I think that's as stakes go. That's probably as high as you can get.
Enemies now present a far more intelligent threat.
Well, usually he's going after someone else. I think this time they're coming after him.
Ah, okay. Oh, not stealth enemies. Jeez, that's going to be a bitch. However, I love the fact they're actually saying they've improved enemy AI. I'm down for that. Like, actually telling you what they've improved is always... It's an interesting thing that a lot of companies don't do now.
Or if they do it, it's really in a vague way.
Or it's just graphics. It's like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
of course you've improved graphics. That's literally the only thing the games industry seems to be capable of doing half the time. Oh. I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. And when's it coming out? December the 4th.
December.
Yes! I will be all over that. To be fair, Just Cause 3 actually came out, I think it was like 2 years ago by the time that comes out.
Yeah. Really
Just
quick
Cause
turnaround on that.
3 came out in 2015. Oh no, it would have been 3 years. Holy shit. That's a surprisingly long time. I'm surprised that that game's that old. Also, it's dirt cheap now. You can get it for a tenner on eBay.
Oh, that's a gorgeous looking.
This looks familiar.
Oh, because that's real life.
Yes. Oh god.
Wrong address, dog. No one ordered no chow. Way back there.
Look at the edgelord over here. Okay, so he's deaf. What the fuck is this, and why are we watching it?
transition to gameplay footage right there.
It has. That's not bad at all. I'll give them that. Silence. Rings. Loudest. I get it. I get it. The Quiet Man. Okay. There's a lot of things you could do with that. Like, so this guy can't hear, so he has to intuit things differently. That could make sense.
Is that going to be kind of like that game, is it Perception, where you're a blind woman?
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
Oh,
There's
here we go. Kingdom Hearts.
maybe they'll have some vague... Oh, what's the release date at the moment? Is it February next year?
January 19th.
Oh,
or
okay.
29th.
I'm not hugely into Kingdom Hearts, so
I gotta say, every time I see Kingdom Hearts 3, I get less excited for it.
Well, you know, because they keep delaying it, they keep showing it, so there's only so many times you can do that before it gets a bit old.
I mean, it's cool that it looks literally like that you're playing the movies now at this point, but the fact that like the story at this point is just so convoluted, and they're not wrapping anything up. Like, even with these trailers now, it just seems like they're just trying to like muddy the waters even further.
Control it. No, all I ever do
Yeah.
is hurt people.
And they took out drive forms, which was my favorite thing.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but yes.
Well, in the second game, basically you could like sacrifice one of your party members to get like extra power.
Oh, okay.
So like you could sacrifice Goofy to whip out a second Keyblade and just go absolutely nuts on people. And yeah,
I mean, that sounds
they took that
promising,
out.
sacrificing Goofy.
Yeah, so
I like that basically every Disney IP since the last game has come out is going to be part of this though. Like they're not missing anything out.
Still, Sora, that doesn't mean you.
To be fair, I think they basically got told by Disney to go, you need to include everything.
now we got some more story stuff.
Yeah. I still just find that my problem with Kingdom Hearts is the two art styles that don't match mixing together, and it just annoys me slightly.
I think that's kind of the charm of it all.
Yeah, I'm personally more of a fan of artistic consistency than mixing art styles. I don't like mixing art styles personally.
So what will Elsa accept? Light or dark?
This is basically the same trailer we got shown at the Microsoft conference anyway.
A couple extra added scenes in it, but
Oh, are
yeah.
there? Okay.
Nothing would please us.
I mean, at this exact moment in time, I'd rather be watching Cloak and Dagger, but
And Roxas?
it's fine.
For the virtual world to be completely realized, Ansem the Wise would have included Roxas's full data in the construction.
I'm just gonna wait.
Sounds like they're
until-
trying to bring back Roxas, which would be interesting. But yeah, then Aqua comes back and she's evil now? I don't get that.
You're too late.
Well, I'm sure it'll be halfway explained. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I just remembered a horrible thing.
29th.
Ah, okay. Do you remember a band called As I Lay Dying? Or do you know of a band called As I Lay Dying?
I've heard of them, yes.
Yeah, it's the one where the singer got sent to jail for trying to hire someone to murder his wife.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's now been released from prison. The band's got back together and they're releasing music. Yay.
Oh, God.
Yeah. A lot of people are being like, "Oh, he's paid for his crime." It's like, yeah, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean I have to or want to support his art because of it though.
Yeah. Should have done what Lost Prophets did and just break up and form a new band.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, this guy got out in 3 years somehow, whereas the Lost Prophets guy has gone away for life.
Thanks for joining.
Well,
Square Enix.
deservedly.
For very good reason, yeah. Just gonna add that bit in there. Very,
was that
very
it?
good. Is that can't be it. That's only been on for like
That was
half an
30
hour.
minutes.
Yeah, that can't be it. Wow. That was really it? Okay. No actual conference. What the shit? What the shit was that? That's
Trolled.
absolute shit. Okay, I'm gonna double check the timing on that. Yeah, Pacific time is currently 10:30.
Twitch chat is freaking out.
That was
Rip Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that was all they did? Fuck me. Okay. That didn't have a lot for me either. That's the problem. I'm sure it had a lot for other people, but not for me. It had Just Cause, and that's about all that I was really interested in.
I'm still hungry.
Yeah, that was...
I was hoping to hear some more about Final Fantasy 15's Year 2.
Yeah, they could...
all
Or
the
the,
new
or the
DLC
Final
they're
Fantasy
doing for
VII
that.
remake that they're doing.
I figured at least they might show like a little bit more for that, but not a
Yeah.
lot. But
Jesus.
something.
That was dire. Fuck me. Okay. What's Pacific time now?
Be like 2:30.
Can't be. No, it won't be 2:30. Pacific time at the moment, 10:31. So yeah, we've got an hour until the Square Enix post show. What? What the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck to think about that. I feel cheated.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Oh my god, brilliant. So while Lemme Smash this away, I'm gonna express my immense shock and disappointment at that. I cannot believe that at all. That's it, literally it. That's all they did. God, okay. Square Enix had a mate, they gave themselves a conference slot, but they had nothing to show for it. God. Okay, right. I need to come up with some entertainment very quickly. Holy shit. I genuinely am in a state of shock about that. That's shocking how short that was. So, that's going quite far down on the list of conferences in terms of quality.
It always came
I've
down
got
to
an
two
advert
people.
for Amazon that I'm not
The divine
gonna
pairing.
watch. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that back up. And
Alright, I'm back.
yes, hello. Good lord, that was just so short.
That's what she said?
Aha! I don't know what to say. That's the point. A lot of people have said nothing about, like, what about the Avengers game that they're making? Where the fuck was that?
Yeah. Well, that's what people thought the silent guy was going to be.
Yeah. It's not, though.
Two new IPs, but we're missing Final Fantasy 15, 7 Remake, Avengers Project.
Yeah. Wow. So they obviously booked themselves a conference, but didn't have enough to back it up. I mean, much like EA, but at least, I say at least, but EA actually did some padding, whereas they really didn't.
Yeah.
Oof. Uh-huh.
Well, I guess now I could explain why I got kicked out of that Final Fantasy guild.
Yeah, go for it, actually. Yeah, why not? Let's have a story of why you got kicked out of the Final Fantasy guild.
So essentially what happened, I was part of what they're called free companies in Final Fantasy. And so I was part of a free company that I joined right when I started, and they were basically falling apart. All the leadership was inactive, and they had a bunch of like sub-leaders doing all the work. So almost about a week after I joined, everybody quit, and they formed another one. So I went with them, and we all started this new one. And so we were in that group, and we were all happy and doing our own thing. But I was getting kind of bored with with the game, you get to a point in MMOs where you're just like, oh, it just becomes a daily grind. You're not really leveling up anymore, and everything kind of becomes, just a bit boring. And so I asked the leader of our free company if she would be okay if I started my own free company just to see what it was like to do, just to see, kind of what that gameplay was like, starting it, building it up. And because there's a lot of unique gameplay that goes along with that. You have to like go out and farm certain quests and gain a lot of the seals to level your free company up and get certain bonuses. So I just asked her, I'm just like, hey, would you be okay if I did this? I don't want to do something that's going to make you mad. I like you guys. I want to stay a part of this group, but I want to try this on my own. And she basically went, screw you, and kicked me out.
Charming.
And then, like I said, every time I tried to go and join another free company afterwards, she would see that I joined them. Like, she would like stalk me, see that I joined them, and then she would message the leader of that free company and say, hey, this guy, she like spread rumors about me. She said I was like hacking the game, that I was trying to poach people from guilds, that I was just starting all kinds of crap with people. And so then they would immediately kick me out.
Wow. Someone got a bit salty over nothing.
Oh, there was lots of salt.
Yeah. That's...
high sodium content there.
Haha, much like my life.
Yeah.
Anyone who's watching this has ever watched the newscast, you'll know full well.
Yeah, I went back briefly. I tried to go back and play a different class on a different server, but it's so hard to get back into. I mean, Stormblood is the second expansion, and even now, like, they've got these. I know you don't like microtransactions. I personally don't mind these ones. They have these little like quick start things where you can basically buy your way to a level 60 account with a fully developed character. So I did that for one of the advanced healers, just so I could, be back to where I was when I left. But it's like, you do that, but you still have to go through all the story missions and all the side quests, and it was just like, no, I'm not interested in this anymore.
Well, did anything stand out for you then from that really short and rather pointless conference?
The lack of content, really.
Okay, did any games stand out to you from that conference?
Oh, man.
I mean, I didn't know the release date for Octopath Traveler, so it was nice to see that. But
yeah, I guess it was nice to see that that's coming out soon.
Nice to see what they're doing with Just Cause, like actually have some detail, and like they're telling us what they've improved. That was nice.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's what they showed was good. Like the games they're showing is good. It's good to see that they've got some new IPs in the works as well. It's just
they didn't have anything.
They could have done so much more. Like we kind of mentioned it earlier. Final Fantasy 15 has a whole new season of DLC. Like, there's 3 new episodes that they're supposedly working on for DLC for that game. Like, where are those? Can we not get a preview of that? Could we not get just a tiny little update on the Final Fantasy 7 remake? Just
something. I want something.
Final Fantasy VII is arguably one of Square Enix's biggest properties, and it was just left off the show completely.
Yeah, it's just I can't believe that they've done that. That's really strange.
It'd be like if EA had their conference, and then at the end they're like, "Okay, that's it," and never showed Battlefield.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that personally. Not because of the women's in it, but just because I don't like Battlefield particularly. But, yeah, it really would. Or it'd be like Microsoft not bothering to mention any of their main Like that Halo.
Ending on that fake out Gears of War thing. Like
Yeah,
ending
on the pop
Gears
vinyl one. What the fuck is that pop vinyl one, by the way? Why is that a thing
It's a
that
mobile
exists?
game.
Yeah, but why does it exist? I hate pop
I
vinyls as it
honestly-
is.
I could see it as a thing, like, you know, just because pop vinyls have been big for a long time. It's been a long time coming that they have a mobile game coming out. It's probably just going to be collect them and, you know, fight them.
Yeah, but pop vinyls. That's my problem with it, is the fact that it's pop vinyls, because they just infest everything.
Yeah, people will buy them.
And they just...
I have one. I've got a Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora.
I have one pop vinyl, and it's Deadpool, and the only reason I can cope with that is because it fits with the character.
Of being ironic.
Yeah. Otherwise, I hate them because not only are they really generic looking half the time, and a lot of them you can't tell what they are without having explicit knowledge. Like, they've perpetuated this whole chibification of figurines. Like, you can barely get any normal scale figurines anymore. They're all chibi bullshit. Because of
I know.
pop
I
vinyls.
actually bought and I only got this because I saw it just lying around. Somebody had went to buy it and didn't buy it at my pharmacy. It was a little Infinity War random figure box, one of those mystery box things. So I'm like, you know what? I have a good feeling about this. I'm gonna buy it, thinking I'm gonna get a cool figure. I got Ebony Maw.
Oh, fair.
But he's like a chibi bobblehead.
Yeah.
He looks goofy.
So many people in the Twitch chat of this are currently saying Skate 4. I think that's just the meme of this year. It's just Skate 4.
I kind of like, well, since Battletoads came out and is being
Oh
done,
yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
I kind of liked Sully's sort of new meme of during the Bethesda conference of every game, like, is this Borderlands 3? Is this Borderlands 3?
Oh, Battletoads started in 1991, apparently.
Yeah.
Aw. Started on the NES, and they're finally bringing it back next year. Xbox One and Windows exclusive.
I don't even understand why people like it so much other than memes. Like, this has been the year of memes.
It's just memes nowadays. That's all it is.
You look at Star Wars and, like, what characters are we going to bring to Star Wars? Oh, let's bring the meme characters. Grievous, Obi-Wan,
Maul. Yeah.
and Anakin.
I know that Fatal Robbie is excited about it. He was on for that. And, you know, if that's your bag, then that's your bag. But, yeah.
Oh, that's... sorry, I'm watching the post-show stream. That's why the gas can exploded. She lighted it on fire.
Did you not notice that?
She lit it on fire. Sorry, my English is poor.
Did you not notice?
No, I didn't notice that.
Wow, okay.
I literally thought she just threw the gas can.
Yeah, if she just threw the gas can, it wouldn't work. The fact that there was fire, yeah, it would work. Oh, dear. Okay. Well... It's 7:15. I have some steak to cook, so I think this is a decent enough time to just sort of we go for like 55 minutes nearly. So you know, there's nothing else to talk about really with Square Enix because they've just done a few things and fucked off. We've discussed it as much as needs to be. Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. I'll go and eat, and we'll be back at about 8:30 my time. That is an hour and 45 from now. We'll have a bit of pre-show stuff before Ubisoft. Then we'll watch the Ubisoft conference and hopefully, I don't know, talk about something or play something before the PC gaming show, depending on when that ends. So, is that all right with you?
Sounds like a plan.
Good. So, thank you the 2 or 3 people for watching this one, and we'll hopefully see you later for Ubisoft. Goodbye.